Well, welcome back. Crude oil under some pressure. Consumers feeling some relief at the pump, though. The war on coal continues, though. A new report out says President Obama's clean power plan could boost electricity bills and make you dig a little deeper into your pockets. Joining us right now in a Fox Business exclusive is Bob Murray. He is the founder, chairman, and CEO of Murray Energy. Bob, good to have you on the program. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, Maria.
So, we know that we've had new rules out of the EPA this year. How significant have those new regulations been in terms of impacting the industry, the coal industry?
Destroying the industry, but more importantly, it's destroying low-cost electricity in America, Maria. That article that you cite showed a 16% increase in electric bills for everyone. That number is low because it's a government number from the Obama administration, the Energy and Information Agency. The real number, a cost to America, a cost to our citizens, according to NERA Economic Consulting, a study just done, is $366 billion. That is $41 billion per year for consumers and for our businesses for absolutely no environmental benefit at all.
Well, is it really no environmental benefit at all? And do you think people understand and connect the dots that these regulations mean your electricity bills are skyrocketing and you're going to pay for it?
I don't think they do. Because of the propaganda, the ideologic campaign. When Mr. Obama was in the Arctic announcing his cost or his additional regulations, he didn't mention that the Antarctic ice shield in the Antarctic is larger than it has ever been since measurements from the atmosphere started in 1979. It's a natural phenomenon. You could close down every coal-fired plant in the United States and it wouldn't affect global temperatures but 0.16%. It's a propaganda campaign. It is lies. It is to shore up what he thinks is going to be his legacy, and what he's really doing is destroying low-cost, reliable, affordable electricity in America, ma'am.
So what would you do to counteract that sort of negative commentary?
It's very difficult because he has the bully pulpit. And people are buying these lies. It's sensationalism. All we can do is continue to do what I'm doing right now, sir. And that is try to get the truth out to the American people. This man is going to put 840,000 more people into the poverty level.
But hey, Bob,
in this country.
Yeah.
Bob, it's Dagan McDowell, but he won't be in office a year from January. Then what? How does your industry change? How does the country change?
I'm not sure we can do anything. We have to just get the word out because this man does have the bully pulpit for another year, and with the destruction he's caused, Lord knows what he's going to do in the next 2 years. So we try to do what we can to get the facts out to the people. This is a very costly grab of the American power grid, a power grab, political power grab of America's power grid. Has nothing to do with the environment. It's not only destroying the coal industry. Coal is 4 cents a kilowatt hour. The wind and solar that he espouses is 22 cents a kilowatt hour, 5.5 times more expensive, and you, the taxpayers, pay $24 a kilowatt hour for that wind and solar on top of it. It is a fraud. It is crony capitalism. It is all about money. Has nothing to do with the environment.
Speaking of money, I mean, look at how these stocks have been affected as well when you look at all the regulatory pressure.
Well, crony capitalism ends at the bankruptcy table, don't forget. I mean, there is an end game here where ultimately these companies are going bankrupt. You have plenty of companies that have made bad decisions with bad policies, bad crony politicians behind them. And in the end, the market has found some level of gravity. This is the riskiest part to the junk bond market, don't forget, Maria.
Bob, maybe that's the point. That's what the administration wants. I mean, obviously, they're pushing toward a different use of energy.
When Mr. Obama ran for president, Maria, in 2008, he said, we're going to bankrupt you. He was talking about the electric utilities. He was talking about the coal industry. He is carrying out that plan, unfortunately. But it is to the devastation of our poorest people in this country who are going to pay a disproportionate share of these increased electric costs. 43 states are going to have 20% electric bills. The PJM interconnection and the auctions where they trade the power to themselves just doubled the price for 17 and 18.
Wow.
People do not realize what is coming down. I grew up poor, and our people on fixed incomes are not going to be able to pay their electric bill. Plus, our manufacturers are not going to be able to compete in the global marketplace because the electricity costs, a staple of life, are going to be so high.
Bob, real quick, how are you dealing with this? I mean, obviously, the picture you're painting is not a good one for Murray Energy. What are you doing about it?
Well, I'm doing what I'm doing here with you this morning, Maria, and we are buttoning in the hatches and being very careful in our spending and creating a niche for our company to survive.
Are you going to cut jobs?
I have not cut that many jobs.
Yeah.
We have not. We have a few laid off. We have about 8,000 employees, and that's about the highest level we've been at.
Bob, thanks so much for joining us. We so appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Maria.
We'll be watching. Thank you very much for laying it all out. Bob Murray there. Up next.